All right. Additional parts. 459. I did a lot of work on this. You have a lot more control than you used to. You can use whatever names you want. You can have whatever reasons you want. The parts that you put in will not conflict with any other parts. There will be a future option where if you stick in a part number that exists otherwise in the job, that it will find the parts in the blanks, and it'll unpack those blanks so that somebody's got an opportunity to go back and make sure that those parts aren't produced when they're not wanted, and we'll go over that in a while. All right. First of all, add parts. We're gonna make a new additional part. First of all, you can name it whatever you want. All right. Welding Eric 1. And you can use whatever packlist matrix you want in order to take those parts, divide them among the machines that are best to use to make those parts, depending upon the thickness and the size and the capabilities of your machine. So let's add some parts. All right. So here we got welding -1. Okay, and this is going to be 2. All right. So if we go back to add 1, Eric is there as we can go back and we can make the pack list for Eric. All right, and now we can pack it up. All right, and we can order the material. Now we can go back if we select the pack list and we don't like the reason that for the parts we have all the parts, all the reasons, but we can create a reason of our own. Test, save. All right, and now you'll notice that over here in the part, you'll notice that part is tagged with a -2, just like the pack list name. Okay, and that's the way I'm separating those parts. This will be the only 340-2. Okay, in a job. If you add another 340, we can find those 340s, and we can do something about them so that there's only one 340 that you're going to make. Okay, but if you look at all the other documentation, that -2 isn't there. In other words, we put in a 340, and what we're going to get out is a 340. But internal to punch and burn, that part is going to be recognized as 340-2. So now if I wanted to go back and I wanted to work on this job, I could go back, and you'll notice that the additional job that I've selected comes up as a choice. Okay, so unlike before, you could only edit the last one. You can add parts, or you can make pack lists, or you can go back and you can do whatever you need to any one of these. Everything that you can do with a regular job, you can now do with an additional part job. Okay, and the other thing you can do is you can get rid of it. Okay, if I delete that pack list and then I go into welding, and again you double click now in order to get these, and I erase all the parts. Boom, it's gone. All right, so you can create them. You can make them whatever name that you want. The parts that you put in there won't interfere with the other. It's like a mini job inside. You can change the reason at any time that you want. You can add additional reasons you want. And in addition to that, oh, I lost it. At any rate, what I was going to say is you can also modify all these names. Okay, all these names are now in a file, and you can change those names anytime you want. So every time you come up, you can have whatever names you want. I was going to give an example, but I lost it. All right, that's it for additional parts.